What is going on, all you beautiful gamers out there? My name is DreWooo, most people call me D, and today we are going to go over only about 2 Titan classes here that I like to use now that the game is in the state that it's in and I've got my hands in a little deeper on it, and we're going to go over 2 of them. The first one is going to be my general purpose, what I use in objective game modes type, and the other one's going to mainly be like a last Titan standing Titan that I like to use. So we're going to jump right into it, try to make this a little shorter of a video. The first one, my all-around one, is called the Slim Reaper. Now, in the Slim Reaper, I like to use the Strider because I can get from one side of the map to the other really fast, whether it be from, you know, A domination to C domination, or a teammate needs help on the other side of a map. I can get there really quick, especially in the Strider, and it's just lovely, always lovely. I love the Strider. It's my favorite Titan chassis. For the primary weapon, I like to use the chain gun, mainly because it's very effective against pilots. It's also very effective against other Titans if you're hitting the crit spots, which is real easy. It's a real accurate weapon. So I use the chain gun mainly for pilots and other, like, you know, all the AI and stuff. Tactical ability, I use electric smoke. I use electric smoke on pretty much every Titan class. In the other one I go over, we're not going to be using electric smoke, but generally speaking, electric smoke is the way to go, in my opinion. It'll get, you can use it to, say, like, cover a flag. Drop it on a flag and just, you know, so they can't grab it. You can use it to protect a teammate. You can use it as a smoke screen. It's very, very versatile. I love it. Always put it on pretty much all the time. That made no sense because I said always, almost pretty much all the time. Anyway, moving on, because I don't know how to talk. We got our ordnance, and that is the cluster missile. I think cluster missile is probably the best ordnance in the game, just because if you catch someone sleeping and you can hit them and get like a good 2 seconds even of just quality cluster missile time, you're gonna destroy him, especially if you mix cluster missile and the electric smoke. It's a very powerful combination. You can shoot them inside buildings and get rid of pesky pilots on objectives and things like that. Love it. I use the dash quick charger mainly just for mobility reasons, getting around the map, la-di-da-di-da. And for tier 2 right now I have survivor because people would doom me and run away, and then this way they would doom me, I'd run up on them and like doom them back, basically trade our Titans. But I also suggest either the core extender or core accelerator. I would say core extender because it gives you longer dash core, but getting it faster also helps, but I find that I don't necessarily need it when I'm not playing it. You know, I'm playing it as like a general purposes, but I would suggest core extender. So go with core extender. Don't do survivor. Survivor's good, but I say core extender definitely better for this type when you're playing the objective game modes. And that covers the first Titan class there. We'll call it the Slim Reaper because I love Kevin Durant. Where's my other class? Capture the flag, last Titan standing. And then this is the class I like to use in last Titan standing. I have it named Big Punch here. And I love this class because this is my go-to last Titan standing class for dealing out heavy damage, and you can play pretty well with this, and I will explain how. First off, Atlas, very mobile, does a lot of damage, very tanky. It's that middle ground, all around good Titan chassis. I feel like in last Titan standing, this is like the main guy you want. You want to have like one ogre and one Strider, but like you want Atlas everywhere you go, pretty much. And then I use the 40mm cannon with extended mag. I've used burst fire, but I don't know, I feel like burst fire isn't as good as it could be. So extended mag, just putting down lots of bullets all the time, gotta love it. I suggest extended mag, and when you have the 40mm cannon with damage core, it is outrageous. Now this is, like I said, I use don't use smoke on this one. I use particle wall. The reason why is I find it more useful for holding down like choke points when you're playing last Titan standing. Vortex shield is good because you can throw them back, but you can't shoot while you have it. So, and throwing them back is kind of just one straight direction. When here you can aim it a little better if you're using your cannon, using your ordnance. So particle wall, and it's really good to help out your team as well. You can just jump in front, drop the wall, shoot off your ordnance, shoot off some rounds, and like dip back behind the ogre. So I like to use particle wall. And this is mainly a last Titan standing class. This is mainly just for that. And then for the ordnance, I use multi-target missile system. I was using the, salve warheads. And then like I discovered this, and I think this is really good because you can kind of dish out damage to 2-3 Titans at a time if you get really good at aiming them. and it's really helpful in my opinion. And if you have damage core, this hits like a Mack truck. It is outrageous. I love it. So I go multi-target missile system, and when you combine that with the tier 1 kit we have, which is the fast autoloader, it is insane. I can shoot missiles all day. There's like never a time where I don't have 3-4 missiles to just shoot at somebody's face. It's very good. You can spam the heck out of these missiles, and you can lock on up to 8. If you hit a full 8, that's like all shields and a quarter of health gone. Maybe not a quarter of health, I think it's a little less, but it's a truckload of damage, especially when you're hitting them with the cannon. And then for the tier 2 kit, I use Big Punch. And I don't use Big Punch for the punching ability itself. I use it for extra mobility on the Atlas. So if you didn't know, you can use Big Punch, and it's not faster than dashing, but it's faster than running in an Atlas. And you can just Big Punch your way across the map. That adds more mobility to this class, and I find that having that mobility along with the damage you can dish out while using an Atlas, when you do combine these things, especially with the ordnance combined with our tier 1 kit, you can just wreck shop. You can be in and out, you can hit them hard, and oh, it's so good. So that covers the 2 classes I wanted to go over today. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you would change something, let me know, or you can tell me your classes you're using when you use Last Titan Standing, or you're playing just overall objective game modes. And as always, I'm just looking for constructive criticism down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these classes work out for you, because they work out for me, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.